All right, shalom, shalom. Call hello Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Yahweh is the true name of God in the Hebrew tongue. Bahashem means in the name of, and Yahushai is the true name of the Son of the Most High, and Rakakodash is the Holy Spirit. And double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS, and shalom to the hopeful elect. We are the real true Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. Okay, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And of course, Israel scattered across the four corners of the earth that may not look like the typical Israelite. But if this word resonates with you, then you are indeed an Israelite. So I'm back with another lesson, and lately I've been seeing on the news, you got this whole Strep A, which is a new plague that's arisen, and loads of cases have been reported in the UK. I tried researching, America and other places, but it's predominantly over here in the UK for now. So real quick, if I search what is Strep A, and this is becoming more and more of a talk amongst people. Just me being at the plantation, I'm even hearing the average person talking about this. So this is looking like the new plague. Okay, last time it was the C-vid, but now it's talks of Strep A. So it reads, Streptococcus is a genus of gram-positive coccus or spherical bacteria that belongs to the family of Streptococcaceae within the order Lactobacillus in the phylum Bacillota. It's lucky I can't really pronounce these words. Cell division in Streptococci occurs along a single axis, so they grow. They tend to form pairs of chains that may appear bent or twisted. So I don't really get the point. Is Strep A serious? Let me search symptoms of Strep A. And you actually have loads of children dying from this. So it reads, common symptoms of Strep A include flu-like symptoms such as high temperature, swollen glands, or aching body, sore throat, a rash that feels rough like sandpaper. You also have scabs and sores, pain and swellings, severe muscle aches, nausea, and vomiting. And the average person, the average person that doesn't even believe in the scriptures, people are starting to come to the conclusion of like, something ain't right on the earth. It seems like people are just dying left to right. Okay, all of this economic turmoil. Over here in the UK, this winter is cold as shit. So, and we're not even really in the peak of winter. So people are clocking on that something is happening. And the men of the Lord have been preaching for the longest that it's the Lord. The Lord is visiting the world, man. Okay, I just thought of another scripture. So let me just get this one first. So this is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. Okay, it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilences. And that's what the modern day prophets are doing today. They're prophesying against this major Western empire, predominantly America, prophesying against many countries, many kingdoms of war. Who's been teaching World War III? The elders and the apostles on down. The true men of the Lord. And a part of the prophecy is of evil and plagues. Strep A is one of those plagues. Let me also get this precept that I had queued up. I'm going to read 2 Ezra 15, but there's another one. Visit the world which he made. So 2 Ezra chapter 9, I'm going to start from verse 2. It reads, then shalt thou understand that... I got to read from verse 1. He answered me then. This is the angel talking to Ezra. And this is what he said. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. And a part of the signs past is the plagues and the pestilences and people waking up. Everything that's happening on the earth. It's all signs. And what are they signs of? Verse 2 will tell you. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And wars. It's like over here we read uproars and earthquakes, but a part of the signs is plagues as well. So I'll read this precept, but I wanted to just get this Strep A, just show you the cases that are over here in the UK. Let me find a good article to read. Okay, This one is from the Sky News. So you can see Strep A outbreak. 16 child died in Sussex with suspected infection. The child is the 16th to die in the UK after contracting Strep A. As UK HSA have said, there is no evidence to suggest a new strain of the infection is circulated. Which, there's no, anyway, people at school in Sussex has died after suffering a suspected infection of the invasive strain of Strep A. The UK Health Secretary Agency said that the child attended Hove Park School and that specialists from the UK HSA are working with the City Council following the death. I'm going to just read this part. Infection with group A Streptococcus bacterium usually causes a sore throat, scarlet fever, or skin rash, and is passed by physical contact or through droplets from sneezing or coughing. And we're just seeing the Lord plaguing this place, man. And there's really no future left. People are bugged out to try to have a 15-year plan from now with everything going on, man. So I'm going to read 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. It reads, "Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." And Strep A, man, that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. I made a video the other day of a virus that's making people zombie-like. People don't understand what's coming, fam. We keep prophesying these things and they look at us like we're crazy or we're just saying empty words. When these things happen, you people are going to know, man. And the scripture also says, wisdom and knowledge is going to be stability of our times. The Lord is going to have mercy on us because we held fast to these scriptures and we believed regardless of what people said. So verse 6 reads, "For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness." Because this earth is wicked. The reason why things are happening is because the earth is wicked. They've forsaken the ways of the Lord. Okay, adultery is just normal. Okay, murder is glorified. But these are things that are specifically said not to do. So the Lord is pissed off at the state of the world, man. So that's why it reads, "I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they have profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from amongst them." And I'll end it off there. The true believers, we sigh and cry, and the Lord sees that. So when these things happen, the Lord is going to preserve those. And, we hope we're numbered amongst those. That's why we do the things we do. We're putting in this work and seeking after the Lord while he may be found. So, we just got to continue doing what we do. We can clearly see that, we can see the finish line, man. So, with that, I'm going to end this lesson off, and I hope it's an edifying lesson. Call Halo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Shalom.